F1 2017 is a confident and comprehensive racer that succeeds by embracing all of modern F1's idiosyncratic regulations and baking them into a great sports sim. It challenges us with volatile racing, but rewards consistency, patience, and strategy. It may not be the dramatic improvement that last year's installment was over the disappointing F1 2015, but it iterates enough that it definitely usurps F1 2016 as Codemasters' greatest F1 game to date. This year's real-world Formula 1 season saw a massive shake-up in car regulations, and Codemasters has kept pace, bringing all that extra girth, grip, and speed to the new cars in F1 2017. On a steering wheel, it's probably the best force feedback I've ever felt in a Codemasters game. But even on a pad, the extra bite is noticeable. Also featured is a smattering of delightfully distinctive retro rides from yesteryear, with 12 extra F1 icons from 5 teams included. They also sound fantastic, but I don't know whether that's just because contemporary F1 cars sound like an angry blowfly trying to escape from an upturned bucket in comparison. Weaving these classic cars through a series of invitational events is a clever and credible way of getting these old cars out on modern circuits.
Most importantly, bring the cars back in one piece.
But the limited greatest hits style approach does result in a lot of copies of the same car out on track whenever they're all out racing. There are 4 new short tracks we can use in custom GPs and time trials, but their effect on the overall package isn't really seismic. What's notable is all the tracks appear more vibrant and realistic than ever, and the desaturated tones that have defined Codemasters racing games for many years seem to have been finally trashed. This is a really good looking racing game, from the neon glow of Singapore's skyscrapers to the shiny wet asphalt of Albert Park. Off-track, things are a little less impressive, but my chief complaint here is that most of these paddock and podium vignettes are recycled from F1 2015 and F1 2016, so they're really stale at this stage. I think we need some fresh flourishes next time. Come on, man, do a shoey! I'll just give him a hug! Boo! While Codemasters hasn't added Dan Ricciardo's signature podium celebration, it has added some significant tweaks to the 10-season career experience, which is really heart, lungs, pancreas, etc. of this whole package. The research and development system has been drastically broadened, with an RPG-esque development tree that branches out across over 100 individual upgrades. There are plenty of long-term goals here for many seasons of racing. Reliability throughout the season is also a real issue, now that we need to manage wear and replace key components as necessary. There are also new practice programs in F1 2017, like fuel saving, which requires coasting into corners, later braking, and early upshifts. If you perform well in this test, your team will underfuel you for the main race. This will reduce weight, but you'll have to be driving with fuel saving in mind, or you will run out. The key side effect of all this preparation, micromanagement, and on-track unpredictability is satisfying drama. Do you order that new engine part and cop a hefty grid penalty, or do you stick with a worn one from your original allocation? Do you stay out for one more lap on a set of nearly cooked intermediates once the track is mostly dried up to avoid double stacking in the pits, or do you play it safe and come in behind your teammate? The one thing it could do with more of, though, is emotion. Like if Codemasters wants the F1 series to sit alongside other sports sims like FIFA or NBA 2K or MLB The Show, there has to be a better way to tell you that you're world champion than a text box. Hello? New world champ, right here! No congratulations? Anybody? No? Where's Jeff? Do I at least get a hug? So I'll just sit here and go to hell then. F1 2017 isn't light years ahead of the already very good F1 2016, but the new cars, retro content, and the juiced up career mode make a strong case for the upgrade, and I really appreciated the enhanced force feedback on a wheel. Rich with details and faithful to just about everything that makes contemporary F1 tick, F1 2017 is about as good a simulation of a single modern motorsport as you can get. For more on F1 2017, check out the first 15 minutes.